Welcome back to these crazy animals that just keep eating meat and can't stop talking about it. It's the usual suspects. It's me, Tom, and this is Justin, in case you didn't recognize him for some strange reason. So how you doing today, Justin?
Yeah, I don't know. I woke up feeling a bit, I don't know, furry is maybe a way I could put it. I know it's not a typical adjective when you wake up, but it's just what's coming to the mind at the moment. How about yourself?
Yeah, I gotta say I felt a little different today when I woke up too. Not sure what it is. I'm also not sure why I'm wearing a sweatshirt and it's 100 degrees out, but let's just roll with it.
Yeah, that's quite all right. Sudden urge to go jump in a field and just go run around in a field. Just have that urge. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a little itchy because the first thing I did this morning was run out on the lawn and scratch my back on the grass.
Oh, how was that? How was that nice little back scratch there?
It felt amazing. I don't know why I didn't do it before.
Yeah, it's just something that just doesn't occur to you typically. That sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I think I'm going to do that more.
Yeah, I highly recommend. Up against a tree is also kind of nice.
I
You
did.
really get the hind legs really well that way.
Yeah, I never really wanted to scratch my ribs with my hind leg before, but it seems to be working now. The only thing that's bothering me is the mailman. I know he's up to no good.
Oh, I know those darn mailmen's like they have too much scent. There's too many different scents on them.
I really want to take a bite out of his leg.
Yeah, I mean, there was Charles that did that and the net came for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I'm also worried what it'd do to my homeowner's policy, you know?
Yeah, that might be a problem. Uh, I once knew of a dog that bit uh, a social worker, and that didn't work out too well.
Mm, well, so what have you been eating today?
Oh, a couple of birds, some field mice, a
I'm
little
sure
different. Raw, of course.
I'm sure they had it coming.
Oh yeah, they deserved it. Absolutely. Hey, if you don't see the fox a coming, then that's your fault.
Yep. Well, hell, it's a dog eat fox world. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, finally, I think people have accepted me for eating raw steak. Nobody seems to bat an eye today.
Yeah, now they're more concerned that you're eating it on the floor. I think that has been the concern lately.
Yeah, well, it's convenient.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to get your paws dirty and not having thumbs currently trying to pick up a plate from the shelf or from a counter is a bit difficult. And to walk on your hind legs to the table, I mean, it's just a bit much, a bit too much of an expectation, in my opinion.
Yeah, and well, let's just say at the moment, knives and forks aren't working for me. Circling back to the no thumb thing.
Right. Yeah. And so it's probably going to be raw here for a bit. I would imagine, at least until we can get this solved, or if we want to solve it. I don't know. I think life as a fox isn't too bad. Just go out, grab my own meals, burrow. Digging is a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed digging.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what that's all about. I used to hate digging, but now I go at it with a fervor. So, anyways, you were saying earlier you got your tail caught in the door.
Oh yeah, it was a real bummer. It's hey, I'll admit it. It's out here in Missouri, it's humid. It's still warm. Still would like to get some air conditioning. So I ran into someone else's apartment and they freaked out for some reason. They clenched their baby in their arms. You know,
Mm,
and they slammed. I immediately started running out, and silly them, they slammed the door on the back of my tail as I'm trying to leave. Give the go help. And
yeah,
that did it.
yeah, that's no fun. I don't know. Everybody thinks you're cute and furry until you walk in their apartment.
Yeah, right. I mean, like, hey, I'm still the same from outside. All I'm gonna do is, all I was after was a rotisserie chicken on the kitchen counter. That was it. Purely innocent, right?
I hear you. I took myself for a walk to the park. I saw these nice people having a picnic. I seem to be much faster now, so it was no problem to jump up on the picnic table and steal their steak and run away.
Nice. Even though it was cooked, you're okay with that?
Oh no, they were still waiting for the grill to warm up.
Ah, okay.
I'd
Makes
never
sense.
actually eaten a steak while I was running before, so it went surprisingly well.
That's really interesting. Has the steak left you at this point, or is that going to be like tomorrow, probably?
That's probably tomorrow. The only thing that left me was a little bit of pee when I snuck up on one of the kids and hosed down his leg.
Oh, a classic. That's truly a classic.
Yeah, I kind of liked him. I thought it was only appropriate to mark him.
He's your kid now. You don't want that child support though.
Right. Well, I don't actually take care of him. I just entertain him, let him scratch me between the ears. He thinks
Yeah,
I'm
kid.
hilarious.
Oh yeah, kid. Even if you steal the kids' food, they think you're funny and fun. It's fantastic. It's the adults that tend to freak out and have this issue, and they start talking about germs and ick. You know.
Right. Yeah, kids aren't bothered with stuff like that.
Yeah, totally agreed.
So, how was your big 4th of July?
It was well, it's noisy. The 4th of July. It's not, pretty much just stayed in the borough. There's all this noise that I can't explain and bright lights and what's really scary is um I don't know, there's these projectiles that on occasion uh hit, other animals and they go down and they seem to not wake back up. And the sound was very similar on the 4th, and I just can't put my paw on it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I spent a good chunk of the 4th of July with my head in a pile of laundry trying to block out the noise.
Well, yeah, you're an inside creature, at least. You have that advantage,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
I am fully domesticated.
See, out here, us foxes, we've gotta make it on our own.
Right, but you're free. No mortgage.
You don't have to pay the mortgage at your owner's house. The owner pays it. I know that much.
Oh, it's still in my name.
Oh, oh. Well, that was a raw deal.
Yeah, it's all right. I like wallets. I just grab wallets, but really only like the leather ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, nice leather wallet,
Yeah,
certainly.
yeah. It's
Feels
funny
real
how.
nice in between the incisors.
Hmm. Yeah, it's got a good mouthfeel.
I truly do recommend for anyone that hasn't tried it.
Yeah, they're nice and tender. It's well seasoned usually, except the new ones.
So yeah, now in this new life and this new form, eating bugs not so bad. Occasional fat beetle is a nice little snack.
Yeah, they're more entertainment for me. Like snapping them out of the air, or you know, chasing a spider around on the ground. I like to give them some time to think about what's coming.
Yeah, playing. See, in this form, we get to play with our food. As humans play with their food, and it's a big issue. It's seen as impolite or of poor manner.
Yeah, I feel bad for all the dogs that got to eat dog food from the store. It's horrible.
Yeah, I know, right? Like completely different than the natural diet that canines should have.
Yeah, they season it up and put some scent to it, but when you bite into it, you realize it's just not real. And it's finally
Yeah,
acceptable. Now I'm a dog. People don't expect me to eat peas and carrots and stuff like that. So I don't know why they put that stuff in dog food. It's ridiculous.
plus they try to make it like crunchy or savory.
Yeah, let's just say Gravy Train maybe doesn't quite live up to its name. Kennel ration is a little bit more like prison food.
Kibble rations. Yeah, it's a real shame. Being a fox, at least there's no one trying to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I will get me the occasional cat food.
Right? Yeah, I get you. Well-fed cat's pretty tasty.
There you go. You caught on, definitely.
Mm-hmm. They're feisty though. Whew.
But yeah, they got some claws to them. Occasionally you'll find one without claws, and that makes things a little easier.
Yeah. The declawed ones, much easier.
Much
Or things
easier.
aren't as fast either.
Yeah, no, they seem to I don't know, a little bit of metabolic dysfunction, from the kitten kibble or whatever.
Yeah, you could tell they're the slow ones.
Yeah. And their hind legs, they don't move too well. They can jump still pretty decent, but it just takes them an extra minute.
Yeah, they lose a little zing in their step when they're on the pet food.
Yeah. Seem to be wildcats. Those are a lot harder to mess, especially a wildcat male. It's really kind of hard to mess with.
Yeah. It is fun chasing cows though.
Well, I haven't partaken yet. The farmers around here, they don't really like us foxes over by the cattle.
No.
No,
But you should be sneaky.
that is true. I mean, you know, uh, the cow's so big though.
Yeah. True that. Rumor has it you got into the chicken coop the other night and made a mess.
Yeah, that was me. I tried to blame some raccoons, but no, it was me. They just look tasty out there, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I wanted a snack.
Wow. Because I was wondering if you're using explosives because chickens look like they were cut down with a claymore or something.
No, it's the good old paws and claws and teeth.
Wow. You must have been ravenous.
Oh, like I said, it was early. It was just like I was hungry. They were there. They're all kept together, so it's not like a real struggle. Just had to wait for the owner to. Well, I mean, there was a gap in the fencing, so
Right.
hopped up there, snuck my way through.
Poor chickens never thought to go out this hole in the fence, did they?
No, not at all. No, they did not have that foresight.
Yeah, those tiny little brains, they're kind of at a disadvantage.
Oh yeah, not like us clever foxes. Certainly not.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm the predator and they're the prey, right? That's the game.
So you were basically in a cage fight with a bunch of chickens. How many chickens were there?
There was well, now there's 7. There was 9.
You took on 9 chickens at a cage match, right?
Yes.
And then you just you got full and figured you'd come back later for more.
Well, I mean, that's the tricky part, right? Because it's a gamble because you stay in there too long and the owner's liable to come find you. Then they set traps or they bring the bang bang.
Yeah, they're probably not loading rock salt in the old bang stick, are they?
I believe not.
Yeah.
And hey, I've seen people run around with fox fur, fox tails, fox feet. So it's a popular commodity.
Yeah. Fortunately, dog coats are still illegal in California.
Well, there's one advantage there for you. I'm not sure if there was a time when dog coats were a thing. I never thought about that, being a fox and all.
Oh yeah, in China they put dog fur on coats and stuff all the time.
Ah, right.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Well, lucky that you're an American dog.
Yep, just the look of being born here or being transmuted from a human to a canine here.
Same here. It's much rougher. And I mean, here you go to a park, there's scraps, right? Like
Mhm.
even meat. I can't believe how much meat ends up in the garbage. It's like that's still good. What are you doing?
Kids, they're too busy eating junk food.
Yeah, yeah. The Doritos, yeah, that it's just an empty bag, no matter how many times you try.
Yeah, well, you know what? All you really need out of that Dorito bag is a little seasoning.
That's true. If it spills just right over a chicken drumstick or some carne asada, it is a little extra special. It is
Yeah,
true.
screw eating the corn. So, what do you got planned for the rest of the day?
Oh, just go back in the burrow, curl up with a nice book, pretty
Yeah.
much. Maybe if I can sneak through and watch a movie through an apartment siding or something.
Yeah. Curl up in the windowsill and watch some Transformers or something.
If it's too late for birds, so I can't catch any small birds anymore
Mm,
for the day. I think they've gone back to the nest.
mm.
How
Which
about
reminds
yourself?
me,
Oh, go
you
ahead.
know, before too long it'll be time for the crows to fly south. They do that every evening. I like to go watch them, bark at them. Sometimes they talk back. They're not half bad. I'm not saying I wouldn't maul them if they were on the ground, but I kind of like them. Something about watching that river of crows just shimmering through the sky. Mm, something you can't beat. I like to go out and lay on the lawn on my back and just watch them stream by.
Sounds like a nice life. Quite good.
It's not half bad.
Not bad.
It's weird though. I take a lot more naps now.
Oh yeah, you got to get your sleep. Sleep is so important.
As a human, I was an insomniac. As a dog, I can fall asleep anywhere.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sleep is just, I mean, dig yourself up a nice little spot in the hole or in some grass, tall grass for me. A little bit of dead grass it works, camouflages me pretty well. Just curl up and just knock out for a good couple hours. No biggie.
Yeah, for me, it's a laundry basket, couch, bed, laundry basket, maybe back to the couch for a little while, you know, wherever I am.
Pretty sweet, pretty sweet.
Yeah. All right. Well, I just want to check in with you and see how you're doing.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Well, hopefully, maybe at some point foxes will get domesticated and I'll get the good life.
I hear there's a few of them out there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, just need to get one of these bleeding heart liberal 40-year-old women to take me.
Yeah, just tell them you need to be rescued. They'll do the rest.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll just meow. Do my best cat impressions.
There you go.
She's got poor eyesight. She won't know the difference.
She starts stroking that soft fur. It's all the same.
Right. That's the plan.
All right, then. Well, let's check in soon, see how things are going.
Yeah, we'll have to do this again. I'm glad that I'm not the only one that woke up feeling a bit furry.
It's weird. It wasn't even a full moon last night, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are. Quite strange, but it's not a bad life.
Nah, it's kind of good times.
I still feel bad for you that you still have to pay the mortgage, though.
Yeah.
That's kind of a rip.
I'll work it out. Maybe I'll get a gig on TV as a talking dog or something.
Yeah, hey, you never know, right?
Yeah, maybe I should talk to somebody at Instagram.
You are in Hollywood or adjacent.
Yeah. It's just probably take me a couple days to wander over that way.
You can do it. Just hitch a ride on a car or something.
Yeah.
Make an excuse for your owner.
Crossing the freeways is a little tricky. But that's probably a good way to get on TV anyhow.
True.
All right,
Well,
then.
as they say, break a leg.
All right. Well, let's thank everybody out there for watching. Leave us your comments. Let us know what you think of our transformation. We hope we made you laugh. And so until next time, eat some meat. Feel better.
Feel better.
Whatever you do.
You do.
Don't
Dig
fall
yourself a
down
nice
the
burrow.
carb hole.